games. Whoop, let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to our QPR Career Mode. Feels like forever since we've done this, but we are back with the Career Mode and we're back with a bang. If you guys didn't remember, then obviously we've got some big games ahead of us in today's episode. But obviously, if you haven't seen the rest of this series or you're a little bit behind, then make sure you go and check out the playlist, get yourself caught up, because we're like over, I think this is like maybe episode 70. We've been absolutely smashing this at the moment. But today we have got a game against Southampton where we might rest maybe one or two players, just because obviously players having played probably like the full 90 against Valencia. And then we've got the build up to our game against Wolves, which we've got plenty of time. And then we have our game against Inter Milan. And then we're probably going to get our game against Leeds done. The only reason that maybe we'll get ourselves to the Inter Milan is we'll probably quick sim one of our games today. And if so, it probably will have to be Leeds, just so we get these games done nice and quickly. Obviously, I don't like quick simming games, but it just gives us a chance to potentially get that fifth game in today and get the next round, obviously, of our Europa League done and dusted, whether it be win, lose, or whatever. Let's get into it. Let's start today's episode, and I'll get you guys ready, and I'll see you guys at the Southampton game. Okay, going in with one of, if not our strongest lineup. Ramsdale in goal, Hammerline and Webster Dickey and Ludwig at the back. Amos and Chalobah in the middle. Samuel, on the left. Ellis Todd on the right. Pepe Ars at Cam and Lyndon Dykes up top. We're going into it full of confidence, and hopefully we come away with it with 3 more important points. There he is, our man Lyndon Dykes, on projection to get himself an absolutely record-breaking season. 29 goals scored so far, 32 being the record set at the moment. So it'd be amazing if Lyndon can continue to push towards that in this game here. Again, if he can... 3 more goals, 1 more hat-trick, and he's marked the record. He's equalled it, and there's plenty of games left in this season. Harry Kane, by the way, just behind him on 27, so he could very likely break that himself anyway. But regardless, let's go for it, boys. Up against Southampton, we need 3 more vital points. We need to keep pushing on the teams above us, and we need to, again, try and build this gap for the teams behind us as well. But let's focus on today's game, and let's hopefully come away with 3 very important points. Southampton bringing the ball inside here. Amos is going to be the man to close him down. Lovely tackle there from Amos. And now he's got a bit of space ahead of him now to try and bring this ball away. I'd like a run from Bright if I can. He's made that run. Can we get the pass? Not quite. That's a real shame. We see a run here from Ellis Todd this time. Lovely ball there from Amos. And Ellis Todd's going to whip it in first time. Lyndon Dykes with the header. It's not the best effort. I thought it was just going to drop to him, and I thought he'd maybe just get that on his right foot. But he's gone for the header, and it's gone well wide. But lovely pass from Amos, and a good little run from Ellis Todd. It's a good start, boys. Got the ball here with Hammerline, and Bright's going to make a run again. Can we find Bright again this time? He just about wins it off of Valerie, and Bright is going to burst his way into the box here. Bright side Samuel going to keep it. Lovely turn. He's not quite kept hold of it. It wouldn't give me Ellis Todd. If that gave me Ellis Todd, that was a fantastic chance for us. But again, we're making these chances, but we haven't yet got a shot on target. So it's been good play bringing it forward, but we haven't made the best chances of it yet. Pepe Ars on the ball now. Pepe Ars going to try and set away Bright Asaya Samuel. He's got this space down this side, and we've seen it before. He has got the beating of Valerie. He's going to cut inside, lays it off to Pepe Ars, who's going to lay it down here to Ellis Todd. Lovely, good first touch there. Back inside to Bright, to Lyndon, not quite, and it's going to be cleared there. Greenwood, by the way, the man getting back there to make that tackle. It's man, I'm nervous. I feel like we've had slight stinker results in the league so far this season, or like recently, I should say, and been dropping off form a little bit. We've got to try and get that back a tad here. And Amos now in a little bit of space, going to look down, find Pepe Ars, going to try and set away Lyndon. I think I'm trying too hard to get the ball to Lyndon. I need to just get it to whoever's there, whoever's got the chance. That's who we're going to shoot with. Bright cutting inside. We see Lyndon with a good run there. Lyndon, lovely touch. Can we find someone in space? Not quite. We're going to have to keep it here. Go back to Amos. Good bit of recycling there. Keeping hold of possession. Lyndon again, the only man central. He's going to now cut wide. Ellis Todd, get that space in the middle. It's a poor pass from me there. That's a bad decision. But again, as you can see, plenty of chance, plenty of time with the ball up in there, sort of third. But I'm not testing the keeper at all. It's been too easy for him. Chalobah bringing it forward. I think Ellis Todd is just offside. He's onside. That's great news for us. We're going to whip this in there. It's not the best cross. Ah, man, this first half is going to peter out, I think, sadly, to a bit of a 0-0 when, again, we've looked decent. We've had good, spells of possession. We've had good chances and good bits of play, but we haven't tested the keeper. You can't expect to go in the lead at half-time without testing the keeper, and we haven't really done that yet, so it's not been good enough for us in that regard. Otherwise, we're playing well, but we haven't given the keeper anything to think about so far. So that is something that we are going to have to work on in the second half. And obviously now, it being half-time, we can go and think about potential substitutions, potential changes. I need to have a little think as to what we're maybe going to do. Part of it, I think, maybe would be having a second striker. I do think having that second option up there would be helpful. But actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the 4-5-1. I'm going to play with 2 cams. So we'll have Amos will come up because Amos is just a little bit tired, and we're going to bring on Obafemi. We're going to play him as a cam. I'm going to move Bright and Todd the other way around, but have these two sort of working. Obviously, Pepe Arce on the left and then Obafemi on the right, so they're both on their stronger foot. Chalaba, I'd say his name wrong all the time. If I move him back a little bit more, it won't let me play him as a DM. Okay, well, that's a really odd-looking formation, but that's what we're going to run with. I'll sort the tactics, and then we'll jump into the second half. Right, second half, off we go. Changes made, obviously, as you guys know. So, obviously, Amos off, and it was Obafemi coming on. A little bit more attacking, a little bit more aggressive. And if we manage to get that lead, I can also drop to a 4-1-2-1-2 and play Obafemi up top with Dykes. Or if I decide I want 2 strikers instead of sort of a more packed midfield. So, we'll work it out when we get there. But hopefully, it can be a positive change for us, and hopefully one that will hopefully get us that lead, because that's what we're really gunning for at this time. Ellis Todd rides the first tackle. Obafemi here, making a good run, but then he kind of stops himself. We're going to hopefully play it into, and we do. Lovely play. Obafemi on that right foot, hits it at the keeper. First time McCarthy has been tested, but it was a good save. And again, that change of formation, that extra man overlapping, that extra attacker going forward, and it's what we needed, and it's given us our first proper chance at the goal, which is, again, what we needed to try and really work on. Going to get the second corner in, up to Dykes. It's blocked by the defender. Can Webster get up there? He can, but he's not going to win it. And it's gone out for another corner. We're keeping the pressure on here. Keeping the corners coming. Again, we are going to whip it. I've got the man running short. I don't know why I keep doing that, especially when I know I'm not going to play it to him. And I'm not playing against anyone, so they're not going to fall for it. It's the AI, Tom. But Pepe Arce on the ball now. Going to try and play it out. It's not the best pass out there. And we do lose the ball. Good pressure from us, but again, still no goals. Got to be careful here. Players working their way forward. Greenwood on the ball. He's going to try and get it in there. He's played it back to Valerie. Again, we've got to try and win this. Well done from Hammerline in there. Done very, very well to help us bring this away. And now Pepe Arce brings this ball forward. I had the chance there for Dykes, and I've not paid attention to it. But now we have an overlap here from Bright to side Samuel. Look at that run from Obafemi. We're not going to be able to find him straight away. Bright's going to turn. Going to find Pepe Arce. It's another good tackle, man. We just cannot break behind these guys. I'm going to have to make another sub. I'm going to get that ready, and man, what more can we do here, boys? They're bringing the ball forward here. Got to be careful. DeGenepo on the ball. He's played it past. Oh, he played it past Ludwig, but I have to say, Dickey got back there fantastically well to help see that one away and not let him in behind there. That could have been problematic. Dykes on the ball now. Look at that run from Ellis Todd. Go on, Ellis, mate. Todd in behind. Surely, Ellis Todd. Oh, he's hit it wide. He's hit it wide of the post. I thought that was in. I thought we bagged it there. That's exactly the kind of chance we need. And that is so close. That is literally a whisker wide of the post. We have made some changes. And I've changed the 2 left-hand-sided players. So Brightside Samuel off for Harrison. And we've also brought on Ilias Chair for Pepe Arce. Just wanted some fresh legs on that left-hand side, because those 2 were very, very tired. But, mate, Ellis Todd should have bagged that. I won't lie to you. I'm absolutely gutted he's not found the back of the net there. But we've still got 10 minutes. There's still a little bit of time. I'm not going to hit the panic button. Obviously, there's not too much more I can do now. I've kind of made my substitutions. I've kind of rolled the dice that I have. And I just kind of have to hope now that we can make these chances count, because we're only going to get a couple more, if any. Oh, this is problematic here. Oh, great tackle there from Rob Dickey. Dickey's done so well. And he's going to start to bring this away and then play a terrible pass in for Chalaba. It really was a weak pass. Not enough on it. Thankfully, Webster back and awake and alert to the danger that was mounting in front of him. But hold on a second here. This is probably going to be our last chance of the game. Ellis Todd, lovely turn inside. Lyndon Dykes makes a run. I've run sort of at the defender, so I've tried to turn past him, and I have botched it. So now this could be the last chance of the game here. Oh, they've won it again. Oh, hold on. Lyndon, he turns. He gets that ball. He gets out of his feet. Lyndon Dykes on his left foot. Lyndon Dykes. There he is, boys. There he is. He's had a very quiet game. And in the added time, 2 minutes added, in just as that second minute's about to start, Lyndon Dykes, a man who I couldn't sub off because I know he can turn a game on its head. He can have that winning moment. He won that ball, that poor pass from the defender. Lyndon just runs through on his left foot, on his weaker foot, grabs his 30th goal of the season, and potentially grabs us a huge win here. A massive 3 points against Southampton right at the death of the game. Surely the referee's just going to blow his whistle as soon as we start pretty much here. Southampton are going to get a little bit of a chance to try and do something with it. We just got to win this off them now. They've gone backwards, ref. Look at the time. There we go. Jeez, we made it difficult for ourselves, boys, but we have pulled it off. We have managed to do it, and that is a stressful result. But again, I have to say, I think we look decent. Mate, can I just say, Ralph, you are massive, Maz. You are massive, Chief. We've played well enough. We didn't play badly, but we just weren't getting the shots on target, and we were kind of losing the ball in those last couple of breaks. But we've got the 3 points. It's an important one to win. We've done it. We've kept them very quiet. Well, let's calm down a bit. We've got 2 weeks to our next game. Let's just take our foot off the gas a little bit. That win keeps us in 4th place. Again, fantastic stuff. We have actually no. I think that actually bumped us up. I think we were still behind City, but we are now ahead of them. We still have the game in hand against Liverpool, which means that with that win, if we can get our win and win whenever our game in hand is, I'm not too sure, it would actually mean that we would go ahead of them on goal difference, because obviously to win the game, we'd have to have a better goal difference than we've got now. So we would be ahead of them on goal difference, which is huge for us. Again, still 7 points off. 7 points. Yeah, it is 7 points. Jesus, my head then had a little like mini brain fart. And I've also just realised, by the way, Liverpool's the team with the game in hand, so we're potentially 6 points behind them. So let's ignore everything I just said, apart from the fact we're in 4th. That I got right. Regardless, we've got a little bit of a break now until we've got the Wolves game. So if anything happens, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we have got a monthly scouting report here. This is our English scouts, and the first 2 players aren't looking fantastic. Kai Barton looks no better. Rory Bowman doesn't look good either. Neither does Jackson Harrison. This is not looking like a good month here. Oh my word, they were all absolutely terrible. Well, never mind. There's always another month, eh? Okay, the team is ready now for our Wolves game. You can see a couple of changes. Schmeichel coming in because he's on a -2. Obviously, he is our cup keeper and we're playing him in the Europa League. I'd like him to get, hopefully, some match sharpness and some prep ready for that game. So I'm going to play him in this game. Fisher keeping his spot this time and coming in ahead of Ludwig. Agu going to come in at CDM. Otherwise, again, we're kind of keeping our players that we play in the Europa League kind of ready for those games. So we'll see a little bit of rotation, obviously, for the next game, but for now I want to keep those players ready and fighting fit for a very tough game against Inter Milan. But for now, let's focus on Wolves, and again, 3 more points. We're 6 behind the teams above us. We've got to keep winning. We said before the last game, he's on 29. He is now on 30. 2 goals away from breaking, or matching, I should say, the record. Now he is literally a hat-trick away from breaking the record, not just matching it. And it's going to be a tough one today. Wolves, again, no mugs. They are in 14th place, though. Just like in real life, they've not had the best of seasons. They've not had the best of seasons in this career mode in the 2nd season either. So let's hope and pray that we can manage to sort of power through and, you know, really push towards keeping this form up now, because if we can get in some good form before the Inter Milan game, I'll be a happy man. Webster bringing this ball forward here. We see a lovely run from Linden. What a pass that is. And Lyndon Dykes on that finesse. He's hit it straight at Ruffier. For me personally there, I've got to put more behind that. It's almost like Ruffier moved at the right time, but I maybe should have gone for the FIFA finish and gone for that close post, which is probably a smarter choice. But hold on here. Linden tries to set away Pepe Arce, but it's not the one. Good pressure again early on. This time at least we got a shot on target early. That's a nice addition on top of what we achieved last time. Pepe Arce going to try and set away Linden. Again, Linden clean through. Again, Linden is going to find the back of the net this season. 31 goals so far this season. Pulls out the worm. Didn't know he had it in a locker, Linden, mate. Love to see it. A lovely bit of play. Great pass from Pepe Arce as well to get that perfectly weighted through ball in to Lyndon Dykes, and he does find the back of the net with a fantastic finish. He's quite near to Ruffier, to be fair to him. Ruffier maybe could have done a little bit more, but he's dived really late at that. I won't lie to you. There's a lot of power behind it, but you'd expect with it being that close to him that Ruffier maybe would save it. But Lyndon Dykes, 31 goals this season. Bloody hell, mate. What an absolute machine this man is. I mean, you can't take it away from him. Lyndon Dykes, bloody hero, mate. Bloody hero. Hämäläinen's won the ball up really, really high up here. And now we've got a chance for Hämäläinen to potentially try and get this ball into the box for our main man, Linden. It's a lovely ball, but it's a good headed clearance there. We're going to bring that down to Agu. Pepe Arce plays it up to Ellis Todd. Ellis Todd's going to try and play it back to Pepe. Pepe's going to have a ping on his left foot. It's a good block from the defender, and Linden can't quite get there. Boys, good pressure so far. We have kept them literally to nothing, which has been fantastic for us. Hämäläinen going to play it inside here to Luke Amos. Amos now. We wait for that run from Linden. Linden's going to try that run. We're going to play it up. I probably shouldn't have done, but he's going to win the header. It's not a good effort, but he wins the header. I didn't expect him to win it. Got the ball here. Mailer with a chance to whip it in. It's a good chance and it's a good cross and it's a very good header just at the stroke of half-time. We do concede, which is very frustrating. It's a good cross in. Hammerlinen kind of lost his man a little bit. And you can see the space here. Look, Hammerlinen trying to track back, getting nowhere near it. And then it's a very good cross in there. It just goes over the head of Fisher, and it's a very good finish from, I'm not entirely sure who that is actually. Number 15. Is that Jenkinson? It looked a bit like Jenkinson. It's Canales. It's his first... Are you taking the piss? It's his first goal in the season. Sick. Well, just before half-time, it's 1-1, and we concede someone who apparently hadn't scored in 30 games. Well, regardless, it's 1-1 at half-time. It's their first chance. It's the first thing they've done all game, let alone the first shot they've had, which is quite infuriating, I will be honest with you, especially when I feel like we weren't bad enough to have conceded. It is frustrating. We're going to give Harvey Elliott, hello, what, go again. We're going to give Harvey Elliott 45 minutes because he's not played in a while. So, again, just give him 45. Ellis Todd hasn't been bad at all, but he's not got overly involved. Most of it's been going through the middle, actually, if I'm honest with you. So, second half, we now need to get that lead back, which I'm really surprised we lost, I'll be honest with you. Not a good look here for us. Wolves on the attack. Hammerlinen this time equal to get back and take that ball off his man this time as well. Bright on the counter attack. Lovely run there from Bright. A lovely 1-2 with Pepe Ars. And Linden's getting into that box there. Bright's going to play it across to him. Lovely defence from the defender. And Pepe Ars is going to scuff the shot. I didn't want to hit it first time. I wanted him to have a chance to actually swing it properly. And he scuffed it when I let him have a chance to take it. So that's great. Oh, Agu with a lovely tackle there. Agu's now going to bring this ball away. He's going to play it into Lyndon Dykes. Lyndon now going to win that. He's going to turn. Lovely turn there. Can he find the space? Look at the space here for Amos. Amos, not necessarily the man we want on it. That's a very good tackle, I have to say. That is a very good tackle from the defender. Wolves bringing this ball forward. They've whipped it out for no reason at all. And you know what? I'll take the opportunity to make a substitution because something doesn't quite feel right. And I can't quite put my finger on it. Pepe Ars hasn't been bad, but he's missed a couple of situations. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring on Harrison at left mid, and we're going to play Bright at cam, and really, again, hopefully just get him sort of involved in this again, and see if he can help us do something from the middle, because he often does really well when we play him at cam. But again, Pepe Ars just going to give him a little bit of a rest here, and as I said, Harrison on at left mid, Bright moving his way to the cam position, and we'll see if that can hopefully make a difference. Let's find out. Amos is getting pretty tired, so I have subbed Amos off. It is going to be Ozzy Kakai coming on and replacing him at CDM. So Ozzy's going to play in the middle of the park here. But I just needed some fresh legs because Amos is very, very tired. He probably won't play in the inter-game, but I'd rather not run the risk of an injury because he really was starting to get that level of tired. Agib, by the way, has won the ball in a really good position here. Can he maybe play this? It's a lovely ball there to Harvey Elliott. Going to play it inside now to Linden. Oh, Bright made a decent run, but I couldn't quite get the timing right. I've messed up the timing again there, and we lose the ball. Only 5 minutes left. We'll see if there's one last chance, and it could potentially go Wolves' way. I think that's just going out. Ball played out wide here. Harvey Elliott having to come back and do a little bit of defensive work. Done pretty well there, and maybe can be a chance for us to maybe work our way forward. The rest blown his whistle. That is going to be full time. Oh, man, I am disappointed. Again, I don't feel like Wolves offered much at all. They had a really sort of tame shot from about 30, literally from about 30 yards out that just trickled its way through to Schmeichel. But other than that, they didn't do anything apart from the goal. And even the goal happened a bit out of nowhere. But a bit of a stinker, but at least we didn't lose it. Well, the draw against Wolves is still better than nothing. And now we have a huge game up against Inter Milan. We will most definitely play the first leg. We'll see what happens in regards to the Leeds game and whether we get to the second leg of this in today's episode. But regardless, I'm going to get the team ready. Obviously, it's going to be our rotated squad. Let's give it a go. As I said, plenty of changes. So you can see the starting lineup. I will go through it in a second. But firstly, let's just look at that Inter Milan team we are up against. I am not looking forward to this, but they've got players like Maguire that they've signed. They've signed Boateng. They've signed Soucek, Zaha, Dembele. They've signed some baller players here, boys. So this is going to be a tricky old game for us. But we're lining up with Schmeichel in net, Lamb at left back, Carter Vickers and Ozzy Kakai, who is the captain, at centre back, Fisher at right back, Amos and Agu in the middle, Harrison on the left, Ellis Todd on the right, Ilias Chair at cam, and Obafemi up front. He's only on a +1, and that's because As we changed him to that cam position, he now apparently plays out of position when he's a striker, which is a pain in the arse, I won't lie to you. I'm going to try and just very quickly see if I make him a centre forward. Does that... Oh, no, that doesn't change. Okay, well, we'll keep him a striker. Anyway, regardless, let's get into this game. It's going to be a tough one. One of the toughest games of the season so far. Let's go for it, boys. Come on. Going into this game, very nervous. I'm going into this game full of very mixed emotions. Obviously, we play an Ultimate, so every player we play against technically is 99 rated. But it being in the Europa League, it being the quarterfinals, makes it a very, very scary outfit for me. But they are playing a 3 at the back. This is one thing I do need to think about. They're playing a 3 at the back. We've got wide players. If their wingers/wingbacks are high up the pitch, there's plenty of spaces for people like Bright if we bring him on in the second half, which we're thinking of doing. Players, you know, like Harrison, like Ellis Todd. But time will tell, boys. Let's go for it. Let's go for this. Let's just give it our all. Leave nothing on the pitch. Or leave it all on the pitch, actually. That's the phrase I'm looking for. Leave it all on the pitch. Regret nothing. Let's go for it, boys. They're bringing the ball forward nicely here. Good block initially there from Carter Vickers, but they have won it back here with Vidal in the middle of the park. A lovely block again from Amos. It's been a very scrappy first couple of minutes. We literally, those 2 times we've like blocked the ball have been our only touches, our only technical, even slight hint of any form of possession. Header from Vidal. It is over the bar. Let's get our foot on it. Let's take our time, boys. Here is that space I was talking about. Look at this space here for Ellis Todd. That is exactly what I was on about. And Maguire is nowhere near him for pace. He's not going to catch up to him at all. Play it in. I wanted it to Obafemi. He's tried to play it to Ilias Chair. But those wide positions, I like that. That's going to be good for us this game. Amos on the ball now. Going to take his time. Going to wait till Harrison makes that overlap. Does so very, very well. Harrison's going to have to look backwards and gets it to Amos. Into Obafemi. Going to play it up to Ilias. Ilias gets it back to Obafemi. Obafemi's just going to ping it from this wide angle, but Boateng steps in the way well. And it's our first chance, but it's not really much of a chance, is it? Got to be careful here. I talked about our wide chances. We've left Wilfried Zaha here in space. Well done, Darnell Fisher. Got across well and made a fantastic tackle here. And you can see that is Harry Maguire, by the way, playing sort of like a right back, which means there's only 2 men in the middle, and it means that Ellis Todd has got a bit of space here. He's missed a chance like this in the last game, hasn't scored it this time. Obafemi with a header, Radu with a very good save. Our first chances of the game, and they both sadly end up with saves from Radu. It's a good effort, that second header there, but it was an easy enough save in the end. Going to play this one short because we don't have the height of Lyndon Dykes in the box for us to whip it into. So we're going to play it to the edge here. Ozzy finds Ilias. Ilias with that right foot of his with the ping. It's just over the bar. And it stays at 0-0 so far. 25 minutes in. We're looking good. We're creating the chances. But it's still 0-0. Got the ball here with Zaha. Ozzy has come out to him. Hasn't quite won it the first time, but won it the second time. Lovely stuff there from Ozzy Kakai, our captain at the back. Our club captain helping us here tremendously in this game so far. We're going to get it to Agu again. Look at this ball. This ball to Ellis Todd. It is on repeat. We've got that ball on lock in this game so far. Whipped it in. I'm trying to get Ilias Chair to win a header. What am I doing? That is a lovely ball through. We've got to be careful here. What a bit of play there from Lamb. That is fantastic from the youngster. That is huge. That could be a massive part of this game because here we are on the counter now. Obafemi's making that run in. The ball from Harrison just a little bit too far ahead of him. Boys, we've not looked bad at all. I'm going to be honest with you. We've looked very good in this first half. Much better than I'd anticipated. And we have been the team really with our foot on the gas, causing the pressure, causing the problems for them. And that is really good news for me. I'm absolutely chuffed to see and hear that that is the case for us. We have been absolutely fantastic. But I'm going to make some changes, and these changes are going to be to really try and secure this now. Lyndon Dykes is going to come on, and Bright Asai Samuel is going to come on. Now, my reasoning for this, Ellis Todd I don't think is as quick as Bright. He's not as quick as Bright. If we have been able to absolutely blitz past Maguire with Ellis Todd with this space, we are going to absolutely demolish him in the second half with Bright on the pitch. And Lyndon Dykes for those crosses, because we're getting the ball out wide. This is, I think, going to be an absolute match made in heaven. These two being able to burst forward behind this three at the back. I can only see goals happening from that. And I really hope that that's the case, because that's that's very much two of our first team players, two of our bigger players that we would normally try and rest for this. This would be huge to try and get these two on the ball in the game, and at least one of them on the score sheet. I think it's a real chance of it. So let's crack on with the second half. Let's see if that can come into fruition. Let's just give it our all, boys. Again, leave it all on the pitch, boys. Regret nothing. Just go for it. Early doors, look at this. Bright on the ball. Linden making the run in behind. Maguire left in the dust. Gonna dink it in there. Linden brings it down, takes the strike. Boateng has come across well to win that. On reflection, maybe I should have hit it first time, but it's already started to look like it's going to work for us. We've just got to make it happen. We've got to make it stick. We've got to make one of them pay off. They're playing the ball well here. Ozzy Kakai's done really well to get ahead and win that. And he's taken that off of Zaha, it means that obviously this side now is going to be a little bit empty. And Agu's going to bring this forward now. He's going to play it inside to Linden, who's going to play it to Bright, who I think is offside. He is. That's a real shame. We are going to make one more change here. And it's going to be Ilias, I think, possibly coming off for Pepe Ars. I don't know what I want to change. I need to change something, and I don't know whether to bring on Chalobah and secure it up or go for the 3. I think we go for the 3. I think we go for the win, boys. We have to get that away goal, I think. Obviously, the home games, really, you look for the clean sheets. We've got to score. We have to score. So we're going to bring on the fresh legs. Ilias hasn't been bad at all, but just fresh legs of Pepe Ars. Hopefully, he can just come in and he can just do what Pepe Ars does, which is help us win games. Agu bringing this ball forward now. Dalbert has been brought on, by the way, and you can tell they've reacted to our attacking changes. They've brought on an actual left wing back. They've dropped to a 5. It's very evident they're a lot more behind the ball. They're a lot more defensive, and they're working with long balls instead of trying to play it through the middle of the park. They've changed their tactics entirely. I have to say, it's kind of sick to actually see that they've changed their tactics quite a bit like that. But you can see a long ball over the top there to Hakimi, and Lamb's got to get there to try and see it out, and does so fantastically. And this could be a chance now. Going to play it inside. Amos on that ball. Go on. Going to power forward. Going to play this over the top now. Bright, who's got the pace of Berea, surely. But he hasn't quite got there ahead of him. Damn it. Unlucky, boys. Not long left, but we've got to push for this goal. Again, an away goal would be huge for us in this leg. Lovely tackle there from Fisher. Fisher going to play it forward here to Bright. Bright now. He has got Maguire ahead of him. It's not Dalbert, so we are just going to run that line. Now we're going to slowly arch that way inside of the box. Turns Maguire around. Plays it in to Lyndon Dykes. It's a good block again from Boateng. I have to say Boateng has been fantastic in this game. 2 or 3 occasions where he's made some fantastic blocks that really have been problematic for us. And that there is exactly the kind of pass we were looking for. Jesus, I won't lie to you. I didn't realise he was offside there. That could have been problematic. There's only a minute left in this game. We're just going to go for it. We're just going to go full send. We're going to try this run here. Go on, Bright, mate. Go on. It's not quite the one. Raddy's going to come out and claim that one. It's going to be full time. We didn't concede, as I said, which is good news. However, we didn't score. No away goals for us. It means that the first goal in that second leg is huge. If Inter Milan get a goal in that second leg, we have to score 2. So the next game is a win. We have to win the game against Inter Milan. There's no two ways about it now. Tough old game, boys. Tough old game. I'm still proud of the boys, though. Still very proud of us. Now we have got, obviously, our game against Leeds, where it's going to be a lot of, obviously, players that I normally would play are going to be fully fight and fit for this, but we are going to rotate a fair bit. I'm going to get the team ready, and we are going to quick sim this game. Now, Leeds are obviously bottom of the table. Obviously, this is a game that we still need to keep these points coming through. Man City having a stinker right now, but we still need to get these points. We are going to quick sim this game, so this isn't going to be a game that I can jump into. But I'm going to get the team ready, and then we'll quick sim it. Obviously, because I'm not watching the game as it happens, I'll keep you guys here with me to sort of see what I'm thinking. Agu's going to come in because Amos is definitely going to play in our game against Inter Milan. We're going to play Elliot, and we're going to play... actually, no, we're not going to play Harrison. Harrison's probably going to start the next game for us. Webster's going to be rotated with Carter Vickers. We're also going to start Obafemi at Cam, as I think Linden will potentially start the next one. But we've got Chair to play in that next game anyway. But we're going to quick sim this. Please, boys, just do what I know you can do, which is win games without me. Please do that. 2-2. Linden missed a penalty, which is frustrating. That is annoying. But he has bagged another goal in the Prem, by the way. So that's 31 goals, I believe, now for Linden in the league. Could have been 32 if he'd bagged that penalty, but it is what it is. Sadly, we do get the draw there against... Oh, wait, was that in a... No, that was a cup game. I'm fairly sure that was a cup game. But now we've got a game against Inter Milan. I'm going to get the team ready. You can see there really is not much of a break between that and the game we just played, which is why I rotated a couple of players. But going to get the boys ready, and then... we're going to start it as a sim match, and if we need to jump in, we will. But I'll get everything ready and going, and I'll see you guys at those lineups. Okay, possibly our biggest game of the entire series so far. And as I said, we're going to start off with this game being a simmed game. Now, I'm optimistic the boys will power through. This is a very tough side we're up against. But if I need to jump in, I will. It's why we quick sim the Leeds game, because it gives us a chance to play this 5th game. And it means that I still have like a decent amount of stuff to edit anyway. But it means that we can potentially get this game done as well. They've got Aouar, by the way. If he was playing in the last game, I didn't even realise. But I'm optimistic. We are the white squares, Inter are the black... we're the white circles, Inter are the black squares. I do apologise, got that completely the wrong way around. But I'm optimistic, boys. I'm backing the lads. You can see, obviously, the lineup. Schmeichel staying in, Fisher, Dickey, Webster and Hammerleinen. Agu and Amos. Ellis Todd, Ilias Chair at cam. Dykes at striker. Bright, Asai, Samuel on the left. But that's a good play through. And that is a terrible start for us. Aouar makes it 1-0 to Inter Milan. That is not what we needed to see, because we now need 2 goals. If I have to jump in ASAP, then I will jump in whenever I feel I need to jump in. This is this is a very good squad. We're a team in form, but as are they undoubtedly. And they have got the higher rated players, the quote-unquote better players on paper. But hold on a second here. Not quite what we needed there. Ellis Todd couldn't quite convert that chance. But yeah, if I need to jump in sooner rather than later, I will. If I need to jump in and stop an attack as they're looking threatening, I will do that. I will jump in whenever I need to. But it's a good win there. Ellis Todd now. Look at the run from Dykes. Lovely run. A good ball up here. Ilias Chair in the middle. Now Linden is out wide, which is a shame. Means Ilias is all on his own. It's a free kick. You know what? I'm going to back myself here, boys. I'm going to back myself. I'm going to take the free kick. I could be being a madman, but I do back myself here. He's only got... I've got no one with free kicks here, boys. I won't lie to you. Right. Ellis Todd, mate. Ellis Todd, lad. I believe in you, boss. Yellow timed it. It's so nearly in. And you know what? I'm sticking in the game, boys. I'm sticking in the game. I'm backing us. I'm not letting us bow out like this. 2 goals needed. And we're bloody going to get them. You watch it. Come on, boys. Oh, that's bad here. Hammerleinen caught out a little bit. Hakimi plays it in there. Lovely cross in there. But a fantastic headed clearance there from Fisher, who did well to get across there from the right back spot. Ilias Chair making a lovely run in behind here. Maguire and Skriniar with him. Linden, can he catch up there? It's a lovely ball in there. Linden, Dykes, he heads it wide. That just needs to be on target if that's going towards that bottom corner. We equalise against Conte's men, but it's just like scraped across his forehead and it's bounced out for a goal kick. That was the chance to get back in this and make it level pegging. And we haven't taken it, boys. I can't believe that. Problematic here. Webbs is going to have to come across and try and cover on that right-hand side. Thankfully, it's a poor pass and Dickey's able to get that. That could have been a real problem for us. Dickey bringing this ball right up the pitch here. Ellis Todd now working his way forward. We see that run from Dykes on the edge of the box. Ilias Chair to Linden. Dykes to the back of the bloody net. Come on, boys. That is what we needed. We are back in this tie. It's 1-1. It's still in Inter Milan's favour right now. They've got the away goal. They would currently go through as it stands. But, and it's a big but, we're now the team who have just scored. We're the team who've pegged them back. And now we need to get that second goal. We're the home team. The crowd are here. The boys are behind us. Come on, boys. Let's do this, lads. Go on. Well, we've got that equaliser just in time. It is now half-time. And, mate, this has been a tough old game. And I'm about to make what is a very tough decision because I'm going to seem like an idiot here. I probably am going to seem like an idiot here. We're going to take off Lyndon Dykes. Now, my reasoning for this is... I said at the start that Obafemi and Ilias Chair have been a huge part in carrying us forward as far as we have. I would feel terrible for not giving Obafemi a chance, at least in every single game. So, Obafemi's going to come on a striker in the second half here. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. He's done so well to even get us this far, him and Ilias. And I want him and Ilias to have a chance of helping us get as far in this tournament as possible. Oh, Ilias and Obafemi nearly linking up there, but I'm going to back it. I'm backing my decision. I'm optimistic it's going to pay out for us. Come on, boys. 45 minutes. Let's leave it all out there, lads. Come on, boys. Plays it out to Bright Asai Samuel. Inside now to Obafemi. Obafemi's going to turn. Plays it back into Bright yet again. Bright down to Obafemi. Tries to play it back to Bright, but it's not the one. Good pressure, boys. We're getting numbers up there. We just need to be a little bit more I almost want to say direct. We just need to be a little bit more direct and get the chances against Radu. I think Radu's the weak link in this entire squad, so we've got to prove it. It's a lovely headed ball there for Dow. Going to try and play it in. Lovely stuff from Webster. Can he win the header? He can as well. Mate, Webster, you absolute boss. What a man. Bright now with the pace. Bright is just going to whip down this line here. Look at that switch that's available. Look who's there. It's Ellis Todd. It's Ellis Todd. It's the back of the net. He's missed a couple like that today, but he's not missed that one. Arguably the most important of all of the chances he's had today. Soak it in, Ellis, mate. Soak it in, lad, because boy, have you earned that one. Let's go, boys. In the freaking lead. That's a huge result right now. That is a huge, huge result. This could be potentially like leg deciding. This could be the decisive turnaround now. The decisive turnaround in this game. And to try and secure that, we are going to make a change. We are going to bring on just someone a little bit solid in that middle of the park. It's our main man, Osman. He's on that +2. He's an absolute beast. We've made 2 substitutions now. The question is, do I make the third? I do. Harrison's going to come on. It's going to be for Bright. Bright did just make a fantastic run and really help build that chance. Fresh legs, boys. Fresh legs. Hakimi's been getting a lot of the ball. He's going to be tired. See this out, boys. Come on. Got to be careful. Inter with a nice bit of play here. We've been beaten in the middle. Ozzy's going to have to come back and cover. And Ozzy does that fantastically the first time. Can he maybe do it again? Because the chance is not gone just yet. He's got there eventually. Lovely block as well from Webster. And Schmeichel with a very important... So go on, Schmeichel. You said about that one, mate. You bloody earned it, lad. Good stuff. Kaledio? I don't know how you say his name. But he's got the chance there. Is that... That's Sushek coming on. Okay, so that's fresh legs. Younger legs. For an experienced Vidal. But he is more of a box-to-box. And that there is a terrible time to concede. Lautaro Martinez makes it 2-2. Oh, boys, I won't lie. I feel hella deflated right now. That is not the time to concede. We don't want to concede ever. But just as we were, again, starting to look good, we've got that second goal. Lautaro gets above. I think it's Webster who's jumping against him, and that's just poor. 2-2. Come on, boys. Wake it up. 20 minutes to go and a goal needed. Let's go, boys. Come on. Got to be careful again. Inter on the attack. A third goal would be absolutely catastrophic for us. It would be game, set and match if we were to concede a third now. Lovely stuff there from Ellis Todd. We see Harrison trying to break through. It's not a bad little run here. Skriniar, though, is going to lose Obafemi. Obafemi, can he get the strike where he can? Obafemi, I knew it was the right man to bring on. He's managed to find the back of the net. I'm not entirely sure how it's ended up in the back of the net. Almost looks like it gets a knock of some sort. But Obafemi, we weren't level pegging for long. And that is a lovely bit of play. The run from Harrison was great. He kept Boateng out of the way. Skriniar cuts across as well. No, he has just straight up like sort of... It's almost like he's semi-chipped it. He's just placed it really awkwardly just up into that air. It's almost scooped it. And it's just perfectly over Radu. Obafemi, I knew Obafemi was the man to bring on. Tactical changes, boys. You bloody love to see it. Let's go. 3-2. And again, something to hold on to now. 15 minutes to go. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Ozzy Kako with a huge tackle in the middle of the park now, and he's going to try and bring it away. It's a good tackle there from Barea, but now Amos is going to look up and find Ozzy, and Ozzy is just bursting through the man, the centre-back playing CDM. Oh, he couldn't quite take it past the man. Obviously, now he needs to get back. That's my bad, Ozzy. I've definitely left, I've set you up to fail here if they manage to counter us, but Luke Amos, our main man in the holding midfield, is back there to cover and do the work of two men. Honestly, Luke Amos has been one of the best players in this career mode. He's been nothing short of fantastic. I've said it time and time again, but we cannot think about that right now. We've got to think about stopping this attack. Schmeichel, you beautiful man. Kasper Schmeichel, unbelievable. People questioned when I brought him in, but that is a huge save. Massive stuff there. That could be enough to see us through. We conceded from a corner previously. Diego Jota making his way onto the pitch now. Come on, boys. See this one out. Luke Amos, I was just saying how important he's been, and that is a massively important clearance. Pushes them right back to the halfway line with not much time left to go. They're going to try a huge throw in. Ellis Todd's going to win it. Ilias Chair's just going to lump it forward, ref. Do what you've got to do. Blow that whistle. There it is, boys. We've done it. We've seen it through. We are in the semi-finals of the Europa League, and I cannot believe it. We have been unbelievable. be bloody believable. That is just... I can't believe it, boys. I'm absolutely chuffed. We've powered through. Obafemi comes on, gets himself that goal, gets that third goal. Schmeichel with 2 or 3 fantastic and crucial saves. 0-0 in the first leg, 3-2 in the second leg. And boys, we are on our way to some European history for QPR. Things you love to see, boys. Well done, lads. I am chuffed. I'm sure it's nothing you'd expect to see. You would not expect to see QPR in the Europa League semi-final. I don't know if our match has now been confirmed. We have Atalanta up next. Wow. Okay, Atalanta's our semi-final game. You know what? I'm glad we dodged Man United. I'm not looking forward to them if we get them in the final, if we make it to the final, that is. But Atalanta are no mugs themselves. I'm not entirely sure if we'll get to those games. We might get the first game done, unless, of course, we do kind of similar to what we did this time around. But that'll be 6 games in the next episode. I don't know how I feel about that one. But a lot of draws today. 3 draws and 2 wins. But vital wins, it has to be said. Very, very impressed with the boys. But that is where we're going to leave today's episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for the support on this. Again, I love doing this. I know that this is one of our quieter series and stuff that we do on the channel. I love the QPR Career Mode, and the fact that you guys enable me and allow me to create this content, it really is appreciated, guys. So thank you so much. I want to say thank you. That's it. This is today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. But if you have, then please leave a like on the video. It supports me, the video, the channel, and the series out a whole bunch. If you're new to the channel, then please do hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to be told anytime that we upload a video. If you want to catch us on our live streams, Hursty Games YT over on Twitch, link in the description. And you can also find our channel sponsors down there as well. Make sure you go show those guys some love, some fantastic stuff, and code Hursty gets you discounts on all of that stuff. But for now, guys, I want to say thank you very much for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves, and of course, watch the hands, guys.
Nah, his
in a
name
bit.
is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, or say hello. Entertain, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty Games, yeah, you already know.